So we are doing information marketing and online course creation. For me, I call it the best money spinner. That's what I call it. And because that's what it has been doing for me, actually. I call it the best money spinner. So we're looking at the differences between the two. Information marketing and online course creation. What are the differences? If you're talking about information marketing, you're talking about selling information. And as an information marketer, you can sell information that you don't even know anything about. But if you're talking about online course creation, you're talking about you monetizing your knowledge. It's something that you know. Let's assume you're an entrepreneur who is into soap making and you want to teach people soap making, the skill. You package it and you take you do probably a video on it, a manual on it, and you put it online. That's an online course creator because you're monetizing your knowledge. But as an information marketer, you can research any information, any, package it and sell because you are an information marketer. Then you can partner with someone who knows, and the person will be teaching, and both of you will share the proceeds. I'm an information marketer. I'm an online course creator. I do both. Now, an information marketer, what do you do basically? You look for information that people are looking for, information that people are hungry for. Yesterday, when I was teaching WhatsApp marketing, I said that the best way to sell is to make sure that you're selling what people are looking for, what they are ready to buy, ready to pay you. So that's the same thing we do in information marketing. We go do research for what people are searching for. We look for how to get them. We search for our audience and we give them the information. That way, you are able to sell your information because you have done your research. That's an information marketer. So that's just the basic difference. The basic difference is that online course creators, they create what they know basically. But information marketer, any information, whether it's your own. Recently, I wanted to do something on digital marketing. I did a training, all the training we have been doing on digital marketing. I did it alongside my friend, Oladele. He's good. He's a good digital marketer. And I said, okay, let's partner and do this together. If another way is that I may not even know anything about it. I may not know anything about it, but yet I will package it and I will sell. That's another way. So, by definition, information marketing is a process of selling information-based products. This information product can be in the form of ebook, it can be in the form of videos, audios, webinars, seminars, and so on. In other words, it's an exchange of information for a price. So, due to the endless need for information, people are ready and willing to pay you for your information. So you are the one that can decide if you can sell, if you are ready to go do the work of packaging the information for people. So why should I advise you to be an information marketer? Why? Because I know that there's someone out there that is looking for that information that you have. That thing that you know, someone out there is looking for it and is willing to pay you for the information. Then, it requires very little capital to start. This is one of the businesses that I see that requires little capital to start, because all you need is your information and your phone, or your information and your laptop, and you're good to go. So it requires very little capital to start. It involves less risk compared to other businesses, because if you have the information and you test it, if it doesn't work, you know this is not working. If it works, you know it's working. So your loss will be minimized, especially with what I'm going to share with you. It will be very, the risk there is very less. The business can be done by anybody, no matter the qualification. You don't have to go pass out of school. Some of the information products I bought, they are done by university students. So this one is a business that you cannot tell me, I'm a student. 2 of the good information products I've bought, they are written by students in the university. One is in year 1, one is in year 3. So age is not a barrier here. Even qualification, whether you didn't go to school, is not a barrier here. It can be done part-time. This is one of the easiest businesses that I've seen that you can do part-time. It's not disturbing your job at all in any way, because you can come back home at night and package that information. So this is one business that you can do at your own time. It gives you time for friends and family. The freedom. My husband should not hear this one though. Because yesterday he was still complaining. You mean you have another one today? Now, let me package it this way. The only time it consumes your time is when you're doing the work. For instance, now that I'm training, this training will be packaged in video. Once the video is ready, work is done. So it gives you time for friends and family at that time, after you have done the work, because at this time that I'm doing the work, I'm not there with them. But all the same, I can still repackage how I want to do it. I can start to do it during the week when my husband is not around, or why I'm actually doing weekends now is because I know that more people have resumed work and they are freer in the weekend. You don't need an office to start. Okay, even though I had an office that I use, but now pandemic came and we are in our homes. I am here now in the comfort of my room. I'm doing this, and that's the same thing you can do with this business. With your information marketing, you don't need an office. Anywhere you are, any space you have that you can bring out your laptop or your phone, you can package your information that you want to sell. You don't need staff. You don't need staff to start this business. You can do it alone. You don't need anybody. You don't need the help of anybody. Once you know what you can do, even if you get busy, because for me now, I'm getting busier. Even if you get busy, what do? You get virtual assistants. Virtual assistants is that person that can just do what you want, and you pay the person off. It's not a permanent staff. You earn multiple streams of income. The beautiful thing about being an information marketer or an online course creator is that you can earn multiple streams of income. The same video that you do, the same product that you package as video, you can package it as manual, you can package it as seminar, you can package it as webinar. This same, for instance, this training I'm doing for you now, I can package it in many ways, and I can decide to start selling it at different rates. So, you work on a project once. That's what I love most about this. You work on a project once, and you can use it over and over. Some of the information products I sell, I've done them about 8 years ago. Some I've done 7 years ago. What you just do, for instance, most of the product we are doing, we give live access to our students. So if there's an update, you can just do an update and let them know this is just an update. You don't have to start all over again. So information marketing is actually very sweet as a business because of the fact that you can work on something once and you get paid over and over and over again for that same stuff that you worked on once. What do you need to start this business? What do you need? Number one, you need a decision that you want to do it. You need to decide that I want to do this. When I wanted to do this, I saw an advert on Success Digest by my mentor, Dr. Sonia Obazu Ojagbese. How many of us know that magazine? Success Digest. Then I read so much of that magazine. If you know that magazine, put in the chat box. Yes. If you, it's Success Digest by Dr. Sonia Obazu Ojagbese. How many of us know that magazine? I want to see those who have been reading like me for long here. Do you know the magazine, Success Digest? If you know the magazine, I want you to put in the chat box, yes, no, so that I want to know how many of you can relate to my mentor. How many of us can relate to my mentor? Okay, Estelle said yes, Adeni says yes. Okay, so at least I have few people here that can relate to my mentor. Okay, so you need the right mindset. When I talk about right mindset, some people, if you want to sell information, if you're packaging information and you're marketing, some people will make you feel bad that, hey, is it not something I can get for free on YouTube or Google? If you can get it for free on YouTube or Google, then please go there. Because as an information marketer, I will use my time to go do research and package the product I want to sell to you. So I am proud of what I do. I'm proud of myself that I'm blessing the world. So what do you need to do? Put it in your mind that you're doing good to the world. You are blessing people in the world. You are a blessing to people in the world. So you need to put that in your mindset that you're blessing. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's assume that when you did your research, you find out that people needed health products, and you got health product that can help cancer. Now, you not decided to write information about it, and you started selling the information. And some people bought your manual or your book, and they used what is in the health manual, and they got healed. What would happen? They will call you and they will praise you. Very recently, my elder brother was telling me about he was having a partial stroke. So they took him to the hospital. What they gave him, he wasn't seeing much relief from what they gave him. So he was doing a research on internet about stroke and all that, and he got a lady that sold a manual for him, and the lady told him some leaves he should use, like pawpaw leaf or 2 leaves he should use. And he got the leaf, went to search for the leaf in that manual, and he used it. You need to see the way my brother praised that. He used it and he was totally relieved. You need to see the way my brother praised that lady. My brother praised that lady so much that as I'm talking to you, I wish to meet the lady. Even though I don't know. My brother have not met him because it's online. You know, when you're selling online courses, like many of you here that you're listening to me now, we've not met, I don't know you. So that's how it is. So, but the way my brother sold this lady to me, oh my God. As I'm talking to you, I wish to meet the lady. You need to have the right mindset that you're doing good to the world. You don't need to feel any guilt. Don't allow anyone that something we can get on Google, something we can get on YouTube, then let them go and get it. Then you need to be consistent, consistency, determination, willing to learn, because there will be a lot you will learn if you're not in this field before now. Then you need to work with a mentor. It's important when you're doing any business to work with a mentor, work with someone who has done what you want to achieve before. Always work with a mentor. So, how did I start this business? And what are the benefits that I have recorded personally? Like I said, I was reading the magazine called Success Digest, and I saw the advert by my mentor, Dr. Sonny Obazo Ojagbese, and he was the one doing that. He was the one to do the training himself. And I was in Abuja, but he's based in Lagos. As a woman, I took permission from my husband and I traveled by road because I couldn't afford flights then. That was about 10 years back. I traveled to Lagos and I went to learn. When I went to learn, I came back to practice, because a lot of us, the problem that we have is you go for a course and you don't use it. You don't even practice it, or you don't give it enough time. I practiced it and I was determined that I was going to succeed, but it wasn't easy as start. And I'm going to tell you that story, but I want to tell you the benefit first. Now, going forward, in 2013, I was defrauded of 18 million naira. It was what helped me to get back on my feet was information marketing business that I've been doing. That was what helped me. And one beautiful one that gave me a head start, because that time, that 18 million was big money for me. It was huge. I felt like my world was going to come to an end because it was really a tough one at that time. I've written a book about that experience then. Now, then, any given time that I want to raise funds, like I have a project now, and between July and December, I have set a target to raise 50 million naira for myself. Anytime I want to raise funds, what I use is information marketing. It works for me more than any other business that I've been doing. It works for me. So that's the benefit I've gotten. But like I said earlier, things won't always be rosy. It will always be rosy. The first time I went to Lagos to learn, I came back with so much excitement, so much energy. I actually picked a niche in internet businesses. And the first time I was doing a training, because I've not known much, I brought a trainer from Lagos. I paid for his flight. I paid for, I was to pay him some money. Then I went to borrow. That's the one that was very funny to me. I went to get a loan from a young boy of 50,000 naira. And I promised I was going to give him 100,000 naira. And I spent roughly about 220,000 to plan that training. After the training, we will charge 5,000 for the training. Only 8 persons attended the training. So I made only 40,000. That was my first training. I made 40,000 naira. Remember, I went for a loan from someone. Now, that guy, I can't forget, I don't have anything against him, but I can never forget that experience. I now look for 10,000 naira to add to my 40,000 to go and give to the guy that I got the loan. The guy insisted I must give him 100,000 naira because I promised him I was going to give him 100,000 if he gives. That was how I had to go and get a loan of 50,000 from another person. Added to his 50,000, I went to pay him 100,000. Then it was later I was able to recover, then pay this other person 50,000. It wasn't a palatable experience for me at all, but I had to. That is called integrity. I had promised him and I had to keep my promise. So what happened after then? I went through difficulty. I felt like giving up, that information marketing wasn't for me. And the most difficult thing I went through was my husband's batching. Now, in my husband's batching, it wasn't because it was as in abuses, not as in beating me, but always feeling that I am wasting my money, always saying things. But in that, I tell people one thing. There was something I posted. I have a women group. There was something I posted recently. I said, I saw it somewhere, so I posted it because I believe that works. He who cannot, even he or she, so that you won't think it's the he alone, he or she who cannot forgive cannot marry, because marriage is the headquarter of all offense. Now, in my husband, all those talk that he's doing, it's not because he hated but because he was afraid. I don't know, some of you here are men, you are married. He was afraid for his wife. He would tell me, you better go and open one shop and let me know you're selling something. Because he couldn't see. He was so scared that, is this how my wife be going on? This internet business, and no money was coming, no responsibility, nothing that she can cater for. But I insisted that is what I want to do. It was difficult, though. I was always, sometimes I would feel like giving up. There are days I went to bed crying because I wasn't sure of tomorrow. Then I was scared that when I wake up again, he will still tell me some things that I don't want to hear. So I was always like this lady, frowning. But when I come out to the world, I have to smile. So I don't know how many women right now I don't know what you're going through. And this is not for women alone. Sometimes I've seen men that are in this situation, and the woman is the one now yabbing there. It's the woman that is not talking to them. So it's possible. So I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what your situation is. But if you learn what you're supposed to learn, information marketing is a business that can change things for you. It will turn things around for you. Now, what helped me out of the situation? I went to meet my mentor. I sent a message to my mentor. And I told him that I shared my experience of my first training, and he was laughing. Why are you laughing now? I asked him why. He said, look, everybody go through that. If we are starting, you have to go through that. But he told me some things. He said, you shouldn't go back to Abuja and go and start a paid seminar. Number one, nobody knows you. You are not known. So someone said, I'm going through the experience. Exactly what's happening to me. Yeah, so I understand that, my people, I understand that. So my mentor said, you don't go to Abuja and start a paid seminar. No, the people don't know you. No one knows you. So you need to start a free seminar. So I listened to my mentor. The next seminar I did it for free. Because it's free now, with enough people like it is, I had over 200 people in the hall, about 250 people in the hall. I did radio advert, I paid for all, but what I now did, I now sold manual to them. I sold manual for 2,000 naira. So I was able to recover my money. So that worked. So for many years, for about 3-4 years in Abuja, for those who are based in Abuja, you'll be listening to me on radio and my seminar will be free. So I started now telling people, okay, if you're coming, you're going to pay for manual, but it's free. You know that logic. It's free, but you pay for manual. So I started using different methods until I decided I was bold enough. I was known. I can now say my seminar is 5,000. My seminar is 10,000. People were not attending because I am now known. So that was one of the methods my mentor taught me. Then my mentor also taught me that I should test before you launch, before you produce that product at all, you must test. So I started learning different ways to test whether this product will sell or not. So you need to test. So I also have to learn how to test whether a product will sell or not before I even embark on writing or anything. So I will test and test. It's very important. Then my mentor told me about branding. So I started also branding myself. So you need to also start learning how to brand because people like to associate with brand. One of the ways I branded myself was when one of my students that was training there called me the queen of internet business. As I was teaching them, I said, wow, not bad. I think I like that name. So that was how I started attaching the name, the Queen of Internet Business, to my name. So everywhere you go, you will see Love Oladele, Queen of Internet Business. What am I doing? I'm creating a brand. I'm creating attention. So that's one of the things you do. Then you also have to learn how to use empathy. Empathy is very important if you're doing information marketing or any form of business. Now, if you are my group, any of the groups that you came from, I posted a video this morning. I don't know how many of us watched that video. The video was talking about empathy. How many of you saw the video? How many of you watched the video that I posted this morning? Please leave a chat. Leave a chat. I did. If you did, a video I posted this morning. Just put a chat there if you watched that video. If not, for you, if you have not watched, you have to go back to go and watch that video. I love that video. I have watched that video more than 50 times. Why? The video is telling us the reality of things. It is so real. It's so real. She was talking about herself and her husband going to swap the husband's car. And the husband was telling her from the home that no matter what the person did, though, we are not going to buy that. We're not buying. We're only going to price. We're not buying. Then the minute the husband was stepping into the office of the man said, because in the Western world, really, most of them don't even have complimentary card again. In Nigeria, we still use complimentary card, though. We are in Nigeria. Because there are so many businesses that are fading over there that we are still enjoying here. Like if you want radio station in the Western world now, or they all listen to podcasts. So they don't use card. It's LinkedIn. So the man said, oh, I would like to check you out on LinkedIn. And the man found out the man was in charge of, is it autism or something? And immediately said, my son has that. You're doing a great job. They started talking for like 30 minutes. The husband that said, I'm not going to buy anything, said, the woman said, my husband have not seen any car, any truck. And my husband was saying, this man must have what we want. Why? Empathy. They connected already. People only buy from you if they trust you. So you must create that trust. And competence. Competence is good, but empathy comes first. Empathy will get you the business, but competence will help you to retain the customers. So that's why both are good. Then you must work with a mentor. It's important. It helps. What do mentors do for us? That journey that can take you, that should have taken you 10 years, because you now have a mentor, it will take you 1 year. See what my mentor did for me. I was feeling so bad. I was thinking I cannot go on because I was getting bashing at home. I wasn't making money. But just a simple text message to my mentor, he called me and told me the first 3 things: testing, free, and branding. And that works for me. So that's exactly what you need. Now, what are the steps to follow in order to start making money with information marketing? What do you need to do? Number 1, you need to uncover a need. Don't go and write information products when you are not sure that people need it. So you need to first of all research, what do people need? Is it recharge card? When I came into Abuja, one of the things I added to my training was recharge card printing, because people were always disturbing me. I want to learn recharge card printing. And that time it was a business. But now if you do recharge card printing, you will just be losing money because the banks are doing it. People are doing BTU instead of printing. So you must know what people need and what people should need that you can even advise them on. Product on weight loss, any day, anytime it sells. Me as I am now, I want to lose weight. Any day, anytime, product on weight loss, because a lot of women want to lose weight, or even some men. Then online importation, if there's something people disturb me for too, online importation, or I want to travel abroad. So you need to do the research on what people need before you start writing your information. Then when you have done your research, okay, people need this. You need to know your audience. You need to know the demography of your audience, the gender, what kind of product you are. If you are talking about product that women use, where can you find them? Location. their spending habits, their age. The product that you want, for instance, you're talking about a business that people need to start maybe with 100,000, and you're asking for students, they won't buy your product. So you need to know all those. You need to know how the spending habits of your audience. You need to know before you know the right place to go and market, how to target them. Then after you have gotten these two things, you can now create your product. You create your product, it can be ebook, it can be audio, it can be video, it can be seminar, it can be webinar like what I'm doing here. It can be online courses. Most of my courses now, they're online courses. Most of my courses, I do online courses for them now. So when you have discovered those two things, how do you not package your product to sell? You can use offline. Offline is that you are using maybe a manual, you're doing a seminar, you're doing a television program, a radio program, video CD or audio CD. Those are offline products. We call them offline. You can use online. Online is that you are using a website, your blog, your forum, you are using your email, online courses that you put on, videos that you put online, audio CD or video CD. Or you can use multiple lines. Multiple lines is a combination of the offline and online. That is a combination. So those are the ways you can package those products that you have done your research and you now have. So those are the ways you can do them. So how can we help you? How can we help you? Now for us, what we do, we teach you information marketing secrets, all the secrets that you need to succeed in this field, which we give it to you. Then we also teach you online course, how to monetize your knowledge. So we do the combination. Most people do only one. It's that they're teaching you only online course or they're teaching information marketing, but we combine both and teach you both. Now, who can monetize his or her knowledge? Who is that person that can monetize his or her knowledge? If you can teach anything, so far that thing is solving people's problem. If you can teach anything and those things, as far as it's touching, it's solving people's problem. If you notice that people around you are picking your brain because they trust you, that you give them something of value for free, you give them advice for free, you give them a suggestion for free, you should know that you should start packaging your knowledge. If people come to you for advice every time, what can I do? And you advise for free, or they come for suggestion, then you should know that you have knowledge to package and you should start thinking along that line. If you find yourself giving people advice or something you have gone through that was difficult, an experience that was difficult, like I was telling you about my experience of my 18 million or my 70 million, and I recovered, you can package that information, how people should not lose their money, because I actually wrote a book about my own experience. When I lost 18 million, I wrote, because I was defrauded, I wrote a book on it, experience of what happened, and people bought my book. So anything of difficult, even if you go through a challenge, if you go through a health challenge and you're able to come out, you can package it as information, what you did, even if it's information on cancer, on diabetes, anything, you can package it. If you have gone through something and you gathered valuable lessons that you think people can benefit from, package it as information and sell. If you suffer through a journey, maybe you lost money in business, maybe you started a business from scratch and you're able to succeed in that business, you can package that information and sell. So there are so many varieties of reasons and ways that you package information and sell. So why online courses? Why should you do online courses, or why should you do information marketing? Number one, online courses never run out of stock because it's a video that you have packaged and put somewhere that is there forever. As far as you're paying your hosting fees, your video is there. So there's nothing like my book is exhausted. I have 3 books. I know right now 3 of my books are exhausted, and I know the stress in printing books, especially in Nigeria. Nigeria is a special country where you are the author, you are the seller, you even supply some bookshops, they will not pay you your money. So for me, I just quickly married online courses because online courses never run out of stock. Some of the courses I've written 5 years ago, I'm still selling them to today. All I do is to do relaunching. There's something we call relaunching when we're in our. So maybe every 1 year you do relaunch, you make noise about it again. Like what I'm doing now is actually relaunching. I've been selling information marketing products for years. It's far less. There's not day-to-day management. I need to count how many books are remaining. We need to supply one bookshop. There's nothing like that because it's not a physical product. You can create it from your laptop or phone. You don't have to go to a printer. You don't have to live anywhere. Today, I'm in my house and I'm doing my online courses. It gives you the opportunity to reach very large audience. The beautiful thing about online courses, for instance, is some of you, as you are in this training now, you are in Lagos. Some of you are in Port Harcourt. You are all over the country. But I'm here. I'm able to serve you from the comfort of my room. But if it was hard copy book, I need to be in Port Harcourt to sell it. I need to be in Rivers, or I will go and put it. I need to put it through a vehicle, but I will need to advertise it on radio in Port Harcourt. But yeah, through social media and through WhatsApp, Facebook, I was able to get people into this webinar. It can serve you as a regular passive income. The truth is that by the time you're doing your online courses and you follow our tutoring, our mentoring, you'll be making so much money that you'll be saying, so this is possible, and I don't know that this is possible. It is possible. You do the work only once. You make the money over and over again. It lowers your total cost of production and marketing compared to offline courses. Like if I was to do this training now in Port Harcourt, I was supposed to be in Kano before the lockdown. If I was going to Kano, I'll book my flight, I'll pay for the hotel, and I have to go with my body. But now, I don't have to live where I am to be able to achieve what I want to achieve. It allows you to communicate directly with your customers, so I'm able to talk to you directly and guide you. It's easier and quicker to produce and sell than any other thing. So you can quickly produce it and sell. And the profit margin is very high, almost 90%, because you're basically just paying for hosting, paying for little things. As a matter of fact, some of them, for instance, if I'm teaching my students, one of the first places I teach them to market is on WhatsApp, because that's the first thing. And WhatsApp is their own thing. So you may even not spend anything that your brain. Okay, your data, yes. Your data, you're spending your data. You're spending your data. So why should it be part of the masterclass? We are running a masterclass where we hold you by the hand and show you everything that you need to know. Why should it be part of this masterclass? This is a business that I know. Information marketing is a business I know that can never fail you. Other businesses can fail you that I know about. I do a lot of businesses as well, but this has never failed me. The only thing is that, okay, I will test the market. The product that is not going to do well, I will draw it. The one that is going to do well, I push it to the market. So I do a lot of testing. You can set a target for the money you want to make, and you can achieve it because now you have learned how to do it from the masters. You can do the business no matter your age, and there's so much money to be made. You can make money immediately you finish our training or even during our training. I have students that have made money during the training. And you will be contributing positively to the world. You'll be contributing because, for instance, if I teach you this course and you start making money, I'm sure you'll be praying for me. I'm sure you'll be able to do well with your family. You'll be able to afford to give them what they want, take them to the school that you like because someone has trained you. And when you come back to me, you say, Oladele, thank you. And I will say, thank God. So even you, when you start your business, when you are providing your information will be information that is blessing the world, that is contributing positively. So that's what we do. Information marketers and online course creators, we bless our community because we are providing information that is changing lives, whether it's their health-wise, whether it's how to make money, we are doing something positive. So I've told you the why. So why would you work with us? Why should you work with us? We teach you everything from research to packaging and to selling. Remember I told you about test. My first information product I packaged, I failed woefully because I didn't test. So for us, we'll teach you all that journey. We teach you how to test. We teach you how to do research so that you know the information people are looking for. And we teach you how to package your information for sale and how to sell so that you make the money. You have live access to us in the class, live access. In our class, we don't, our students, unless, as a matter of fact, most of the time we even come, most of my students are partnering with them now. Some of my students are doing courses, they're doing training on my platform because they now package information and I say, okay, you can sell on my platform. So you have live access to us and you can even become our partner if you're good. If you decide to follow our training, you have a team. You have a team to bounce ideas with. You are not alone making mistakes on what someone else has done that you can quickly learn from. For us, what we do is, because you are in the class, you are in the group, you can come, ask us questions, and people who have done it will share their experience with you. So you are not alone at all. You are learning both information marketing and online course. You're learning the two. Like I said, most people just teach you one, but for us, we are teaching you both. Then we teach you how to combine this with other businesses. For instance, I combine my information marketing with network marketing. But when I teach you, I also teach you how to combine it with either affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is selling other people's products because there's sometimes you're not in the mood to, maybe the products that you have sold, you are selling them, but multiple streams of income. I go for multiple streams of income. In one of my network marketing business that I did in 2016, in just 1 year, I made over 100 million naira. As I'm talking to you, one of the businesses that I do every month, one of the network marketing business that I do, every month I make more than 1 million naira every month from that network marketing. So there's nothing wrong in combining it because once you're an information marketer, you will begin to have lists because one of the things we'll be teaching you is how to build a list. Because I do information marketing, I have over 200 WhatsApp groups, So why shouldn't I give them other things that can benefit them? I should tell them other things that can benefit them. So you, after teaching you information marketing, I'll be teaching you how to combine it, whether you want to combine it with network marketing or you want to combine it with affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is just selling other people's products and you're getting commission. So you just choose so that you are never broke. At least there's something that is bringing money into your pocket. Now, I don't get bashing for my husband again. Let me tell you, women, I know we have women here. There's no need to deceive ourselves. When there's money in the family, there's happiness in the family. Because you are able to take responsibility for some things. Maybe when he wants you to do some things, you are able to just if there's an issue of money, you are able. So the husband will just the respect. Anyway, let me say something. It's not about no quarrel at home. Of course, you still quarrel sometimes, but the fact that the respect your husband will have for you will increase automatically. So it's good to go out there and make money. Then we also teach you how to turn it into an ATM. For me, this is a business I call, it's my ATM, because when I need money, I know how to package product that can serve the world, that can give me the money. So for me, it's my ATM and it's living inside my pocket. And that's what we are going to show you. We'll show you how to turn it into an ATM yourself. So I've told you the why you should work with us. I've shared the why with you, why you should go ahead and do it. Even if you don't join the class, from what you have learned today, you should be able to start something because I've given you good information. What we want to do with you now is to hold you by the hand. And there's two things I'm doing to do that, to be able to hold you by the hand. One is what I'm starting in July. It's called my inner circle training. This usually is for small group of people. Small group, maybe about 10 to 20 people normally. And what do we do? I hold you by the hand. Like I told you, from July to December, I want to raise 50 million naira. You will also tell me what you want to make. You want to set your target, and we begin to work together. So I tell you what I'm doing. I will be teaching you every Saturday and Sunday. I will tell you, this is what I'm doing. I will give you assignments. You will do your own. I will do my own. So you'll be able to follow me like almost one-on-one holding you. That's why it's always for a small group of people. And that's 150,000 naira. That's a class. But it's starting on Saturday, next week Saturday. So if you want to be part of the class, you have to pay 150,000 naira. However, if you can afford that, we have a video for this. I have a video that also I've done all this, where we are teaching you the testing, everything that you need to know. You just watch the video. The difference is that for the people at 150,000, we'll be working, they'll be working with me like more one-on-one. I'll be checking what you're doing. I'll be checking what you're right, your testing. So there's a lot of things I'll be doing with you in the 150,000 naira class. However, the video, we have already done a video that you can learn all these things. But what we'll be doing with the video is that there's a class, a general class that you can ask questions, and I will still be there to answer all your questions. Now that video goes for 67,000 naira. But I'm giving discount for this class. Within the next 2 weeks, if you pay before Saturday 12th, you'll be able to pay 20,000 naira, and you'll be able to access the video. So within the next 2 weeks, there's a discount for you to get the video that will teach you everything that you need to succeed. And I will be in the class to answer all your questions and guide you. There's money to be made, but there's learning to be done as well. You need to learn some things as well. So thank you. At this time, I'll be taking questions. If you have questions, it's that you leave it in the chat room, or you raise your hand and I will answer you. Please raise your hand. Don't just unmute yourself. Raise your hand. You leave your question. Either you send us a chat, or you ask your question. So any of the above we do. So I'm ready to take all your questions now. So do we have questions? Basically, that's how we roll in this class. Okay, anyone with questions? If you're raising your hand, let me see.
Hello, Madam Love. Good evening. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Thank you.
Are you hearing okay?
Yes.
I listened to your presentation yesterday, and you said something that, in fact, was so wonderful. That we have to be a member of many groups to be able to effectively, achieve what we want in digital marketing.
For WhatsApp marketing.
Okay, for WhatsApp, yes, for WhatsApp marketing. Now my question is, how does one get to be on so many groups? Because I don't know, maybe your church group, your office group. So how do you get to be on many more groups, please? Thank you.
Okay. Is that Ene?
Yes, it's Ene.
You can't even be on many groups. You that I used to watch, you can leave group, eh? Watch you now. You can
no, but it's the same people now. It's just different group names now. It's the same
okay. The best way to be on groups is one of the ways. Some people on a group, like I told you yesterday, don't ever spam group. Don't spam group. But you see, some people, they take permission from the admin of a group and they now post. For instance, if you're on my women group, a lot of people do that on my women group. They take permission from me because I allow the women to do their advert, to tell them what they do. So they now post, some of them will post their group, they will post training that's happening on their group. So you just join. You join. Some of them, they are doing one free thing or the other. So you join them. So that's how you get it.
Okay, thank you, madam. Can I share an experience?
Okay, you can.
Okay, I think, was it 2 or 3 months ago, you taught us something. I think it was on To Know It. You gave us an assignment that we should now go and start getting people and open our own WhatsApp group.
Okay.
just to link it to not spamming groups. So I didn't know all this. So what I did was I have 2 groups that I'm on already. So it was a big blunder. What I did was I now took names from all those groups, put them in my group, put them in the WhatsApp group I created. Immediately I sent my messages. They said leave it. Everybody said leave it. Everybody said so people shouldn't do that. Yes.
For instance, if you see my groups, people hardly leave. Few people do leave, but people hardly leave. As a matter of fact, some of my groups, I used to announce that if you are not doing my business, I'll remove you. I try to doing network marketing. I'll post it there. If you are not doing this business in the next 1 month, I'll remove you because I don't want time wasters.
Yes.
Because I post and let them join on their own accord. I can never add anybody to my group.
Yes.
Never.
No, that was my first time now. I don't know anything that time. Thank you, madam. You've been so wonderful. Thank you, ma.
Okay, so any other person that have, let me check the chat room. I'm seeing some questions. Okay, someone said it was that error. Okay, thank you. So do we have questions? If there are no more questions, I hope you got value. Did you get value? I got value. I want to see yes, or no. So let me know. At least it will ginger me for tomorrow's training because we still have 1 more training to do tomorrow before we call it a day. Okay. Someone said, what's your advice for someone that wants to get a loan to do this information marketing? Absolutely, it can work, but you are ready to give it your own. Number one, you should be ready to give you there's work there, but it can work. As a matter of fact, if you got a loan to do this and you want to do the 150,000 naira, the truth is the 150,000 training, within 2 months you would have recovered your money back because there's a lot I'm going to share with you and you'll be able to do it. Yes, you'll be start making money. Even because the first thing I give you is the WhatsApp marketing. That's the first thing you are starting. As you are doing the training, I'm teaching you what to do, and you're doing the WhatsApp marketing, and you're making some money. Then before we go to Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, so it's not a big deal. It's something that you surely make your money, but there's work. Remember that you have to be with me every Saturday, Sunday for class. Then I'll give you assignment to do, and you start doing it. That's it. Okay, let me see if there's another question. Okay, you said something about testing, ma. Please, how do you test product markets? That's a long one. It's a process. That's why we do that in the paid class. It's a process. It's not something I can just teach you here. It's a process. I have to check your information product, and I have to check what you have done. I will tell you the place you can put it to test. So it's a process. It's not something that I teach in this class. That's why we do it in the paid marketing, in the paid class, okay? Okay. What's the duration for the training? The 150,000 is 1 month. It's 1 month. By July ending will be true. I will only have class with you live Saturday, Sunday, but I will give you videos to watch ahead. I will give you assignments. It's 1 month, July through, but we do it only Saturday, Sunday. We have live session like this, but on your own, then you'll be in the WhatsApp group where you can ask all questions. And you can call me. The people for the 150,000 can call me. 20,000 people, you can't call me, but you can ask me questions on the group. For 150,000, I can give you time. You can call me. We can talk. We bounce ideas. So that's just the difference. What about somebody that keeps forgetting things easily? Is it a result of aging? I never do marketing. I never do research on that. So I can do research on that and package information for you, man. Can those are living outside Abuja pay 150,000? Yes, now 150,000 is for everybody. It's just online now. You can be anywhere. You can be in London. You can be in America, and you still be part of this class. You can be anywhere. Okay, so you can ask your question on the group. I want to thank all of you for being part of this class. I thank God that you got value. That's what excites me. I like it when people get value in my class. And most importantly, when people are in my class, the paid class, they know now. You must do assignment. You must because I want you to make your money back. For me, it's joy when you give me testimony that you're making money after you have paid me for a training and you are making money, which is what I want. If I'm teaching art products now, I want you to use it and get results. So, but I don't teach art products. I teach people how to make money. That's what I know. So thank you. We are going to continue for tomorrow's class is making million making skills, what I've done over the years to make money online. So catch you people tomorrow in my class by 4 p.m. She said I should share the story of the 60-year-old woman. Okay, that's true. Somebody in my class, one of the women in my class yesterday, she did, but I like her, Madam Augusta. Is she here? I saw her coming. Madam Augusta, are you in? So that you can do your testimony with your mouth. I don't know. Madam Augusta Okoye, are you in I saw her coming in, so I don't know whether she's still in. I'm not seeing her name now. Now, she's 60, she's over 60 years.
Yeah, she's here.
She's here. Okay, Mama. Let me see. I need to unmute her. Oh, look, can you unmute her? She's over 60 years, but she's always willing to learn. So sometimes when she sees this training, she will pay. So she saw my WhatsApp training class and paid. And immediately she started implementing what we taught her. And yesterday I was sharing some of the things, because what I do, if I want to do anything, I will still share with my students. So I was sharing with them, and she said she's so happy.
It's on now. Madam Augusta.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Okay, I'm
trying to get in. I'm missing.
Yes, I wanted you to give your testimony that you shared with us yesterday.
I'm coming. Oh my God.
Mama.
Okay, you are in a place where a noisy place.
I'm going to get out of the place. Oh, please, just 1 second.
Okay. So I was impressed when she said that she made over 300,000 on just putting her information on WhatsApp status.
They should lower the noise.
She made on WhatsApp status, and that's what, for some products that she has been finding difficult to sell. But she decided to implement some of the things we taught them on WhatsApp status alone, and she was able to make over 300,000 naira in 1 week. Yes. So for me, I said, I love it when my students are making effort, when they're making progress. Mama, are you ready now?
Just a minute. I touched something else on my phone, so I'm trying to get the.
Okay, we can hear you. Just talk. We can hear you.
Okay. Yes, I was so excited that put to practice the WhatsApp training, and before I knew it, I just realized that people were calling me, were chatting me up, and in less than 3-4 days, I was able to actually move products. Madam Lord, it was actually up to about 500,000 as I speak to you today.
Wow.
As at yesterday, I sold over 200 just on WhatsApp broadcasting alone.
Wow.
So this thing works if actually we all put it into practice. You just have to continue to practice and practice until you become experts.
Wow. Thank you, Mama.
Wow.
Wow. And Mama is over 60. That's even what I'm impressed about. She's over 60. Now you see a lot of young people that are not ready to, put in this effort. If you pay for a training, make sure that you use it. Use it. That's the thing. And as a tutor, I'm never tired. Even me, I want to see my student progress. I want to see you giving me your success story, giving me your testimony. Thank you for watching this video.